Take a look at what happened.
Never in my years did I think that someone would try to assassinate a presidential candidate. But here we are. Let's talk about it. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to dive deep into the shocking events surrounding the attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump. Somebody tried to take Trump out yesterday. And I know y'all saw the news, but the FBI is having a little problem right now trying to figure out what the motive is. So, we're going to talk about that. But if you can do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you can get all the updates. And like I say on all my videos, thank you all for tuning in and rocking with me. I really, really appreciate it. So let's get into it. Well, yesterday, July 13th, an alarming incident just happened. We do know the suspect's name. Thomas Matthew Crooks attempted to assassinate former President Donald Trump at one of his rallies in Pennsylvania. What we saw on the news and what you all are seeing in the video, y'all saw in the video earlier, was Trump was on stage getting ready to start speaking. I think he was in the middle of his speech, and then multiple shots rang out. One injuring Trump, and then another one injuring and killing a person who was there watching it. He was there watching the rally. So one of the onlookers got, one of the Trump fans got killed. The Secret Service acted swiftly. They returned fire, killing him instantly on top of the roof across the street. And, they took the necessary protocols. Y'all saw Trump go to the ground and all that stuff. So we're gonna kind of look deep. As much as we know right now, we can't really dive too deep because we still, the Secret Service, the FBI, everybody's up in arms. They're doing their investigations, preliminary investigations going on, still trying to find a motive, trying to see if this guy got any extremist views. All that's still going on. And why this rally at this point? What we do know, it was an AR style rifle from about 135 yards away, and the motive is still unclear. It's really unclear. To the people who knew this young man, this is completely out of his character. So let's take a look and see what they say.
We have mentioned the FBI has identified the shooter as 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks. Federal officials say it has now been 24 hours since he opened fire with an AR-15 style rifle. But many questions still remain. What was the motive for the shooting, and did anyone help him plan it? Eyewitness News reporter Anthony Carlo continuing our coverage. Anthony.
Well, David, former classmates say Thomas Matthew Crooks was interested in video games and computers in high school, not so much politics. So far, investigators have not uncovered any ties to extremist groups. And although authorities say it's looking like a lone wolf attack, investigators are certainly continuing to scour through information from the suspect's phone and digital devices in search of an official motive.
Okay, so y'all see, they haven't found anything out yet. Usually when you have like a assassination attempt or, mass shooting, the person has like a manifesto outlining the reason why they did it. This right here seemed like a lone wolf and nobody knows why right now, which is very, very scary considering that it may be some other people out there that may have rivals. And this ain't the first time that we've had somebody try to assassinate. Steve Scalise dealt with this. He got shot at the softball game, at the congressional softball game. And then you had Gabby Giffords get actually gunned down while she was doing a town hall in Arizona. She didn't, she got shot, and Gabby survived, but she hasn't been the same since. This was, in the early 2000s when that happened. That's why she's a big champion for gun reform. But we haven't, and not since Ronald Reagan has there been any type of attempt to shoot a former president or a president. Let's keep listening.
Investigators confirming to ABC News they believe this screen grab shows the suspect and is now part of their investigation. The FBI identifying Thomas Matthew Crooks as the suspected gunman in the assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump. The 20-year-old was a resident of Bethel Park, Pennsylvania. Authorities flooded his neighborhood Saturday night, about an hour from where the shooting occurred at Trump's rally in Butler. Former classmates say Crooks always kept to himself.
So you see that they flooded the neighborhood. Can you imagine what his parents had to be going through if he was still living at home and here comes the FBI, Secret Service, and every single alphabet agency kicking in your door trying to figure out what's going on, and you don't know, and they telling you that your son just tried to assassinate the former president, and he's dead. Can you imagine this? Let's keep listening. Let's take a listen to some of the people that went to school with him.
That's what I was saying before. Just because he wasn't with the clique, so he was always had a target on his back.
What happened?
Crooks allegedly fired as many as 8 rounds from a rooftop sources say was 200 to 300 yards away. He was shot and killed by the Secret Service seconds after. Crooks was a registered Republican. He appears to have made a donation years ago to a political action committee that raises money for Democratic politicians, according to Federal Election Commission filings. The AR-15 style rifle recovered at the scene was legally purchased by the suspect's father in 2013. The Pentagon confirming Crooks has no apparent military affiliation.
So y'all see that? Let's back up a little bit. All right. This doesn't fit any narrative for a shooter at all. Usually there is something that they can come up with to try to give a theory as to why this person tried to kill, why they actually did kill someone. Right now we know nothing. So he's a registered Republican. He's made contributions to Democrats in the past, or like a PAC in the past. He was using the AR-15 that his dad bought back in 2013, and he has no affiliation with the military. All right.
Affiliation.
We do not currently have an identified motive, although our investigators are working tirelessly to attempt to identify what that motive was.
Crooks graduated from Bethel Park High in 2022. Investigators confirming this screenshot of him receiving his diploma is also now part of their probe.
I didn't have any interaction with him, but he was a kid that was always alone. He was always bullied every day. He was just an outcast.
So they saying that he was an outcast. He was bullied a lot in school, but that's all they know. Kind of stayed to itself.
Now, the suspected Trump shooter was rejected from high school rifle club and asked not to return, according to what club members told ABC News. The student saying he was a bad shot, and they said he basically couldn't even hit a target. He was employed as a dietary aide at a local nursing rehabilitation center, and sources also told ABC News that there were what appeared to be explosives found in the suspect's car, but they are waiting for forensic results. And as The FBI investigates the attempted assassination plot. Pennsylvania State Police are investigating the murder of a spectator at that rally. The victim, 50-year-old Corey Comparator, a 50-year-old husband and father of two. Today he's being called a hero. The former fire chief spent his final moments diving in front of his wife and his daughter to protect them from the gunfire. His family posting tributes online after his death.
That's a shame. You go to a rally, you're there to cheer on, your candidate, especially in this case it's Trump. He pulls crowds, don't matter where he does them at. This seems like this is in some little rural town in Pennsylvania somewhere. And lo and behold, 8 shots that rang out. He then got clipped across the ear. They got a picture, he has that. And the one picture, this picture right here, this one right here, that's the one. That's that money shot, right? That's the presidential one. Like, yes, I'm here fighting for the guys. I'm out here doing this for y'all. See, they trying to take me out. I'm telling you, he is going to use that as political capital, if you will, as far as campaigning. That is campaign gold right there, that picture. But to kind of give a idea, like the FBI, Secret Service, they have no idea anything about this guy. They don't have anything. And, and I understand, still early, they got his phone, and they said that the phone right now, they're trying to unlock it, so they had to send it to Quantico so they can get inside of it to see what he was actually searching. What if they don't find anything? Like, what if this guy just woke up and he just said, you know what, I'm going to go to this Trump rally and I'm about to just shoot some people? I mean, who knows? Maybe, what if it wasn't even to shoot Trump? What if he was taking shots at somebody in the crowd? Prayers to the family of the deceased, Corey Comparator. Sorry about that. Sorry messing your name up. But rest in peace to that family. That man lost his life taking care of his family, safeguarding his wife, being that protector for his daughter, and lost his life because of it. It is getting to the point now in this country where you don't even want to go outside and do anything because you never know what food with a gun is going to do something. Now, I'm not the biggest Trump fan. I don't personally, as far as that's concerned, you vote for whoever you want to vote for. It's not for me to decide on who you're going to vote for. I don't care, do what you do. I'm not here to convince you to vote for either party because I'm an independent and I vote based on the issues, not based on the political party. I will say this, trying to assassinate political leaders, this is something that we haven't seen in a long time in this country. And with all the divisiveness and all the rhetoric that's being done and everything that's on social media and all the negative attack ads and the memes and the gifs and the bot engagement, all that stuff is starting to factor in, and people are crazy and they're going out here trying to assassinate people based on stuff that they seeing online. Now, like I said, we don't know anything about this guy, but if anything comes up, hopefully, the FBI and the CIA and whoever else that's involved, Secret Service, whoever else that's involved, they can get down to the bottom of it. But the bigger question is that eyewitnesses that were there said they told the cops that guy was climbing up the roof with a rifle, and the police in that little town act like they didn't know what the hell was going on. Now, 135 yards away, I think it was when I saw like the picture, he wasn't that far away. So it was a clean shot across. But the Secret Service, like, there was a lot of failures that went on in this. Somebody's head is going to roll. I was in the military. I know somebody is going to get blamed for this. Anytime anytime my commands ever had any elected officials come, Secret Service would have everything to the T. Like, even us, as far as service members, where we could be at. Like, we couldn't even be around these people like that. It was very, 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 very strict. So this was very, very lax. I don't know what happened with the protocols, but somehow or another, something was breached, and there was a failure that happened. Somebody's head is gonna roll. Somebody's getting in trouble. Somebody's getting fired. I can guarantee you that somebody's career is over. Okay? Because this is not supposed to happen. We never want to see this. No matter what side of the aisle you're on. When it starts to get violent like this, we really got to look at ourselves as a country and think about what the hell is going on. Because this stuff is spilling out in the streets. Could you imagine what our country would have been like if we would have woke up today and Donald Trump would have been gotten assassinated yesterday? Like, have anybody thought about that? Just think about that. Like, what would the country be like today? They're still trying to scramble, figure out what's up with this guy. Was he a lone wolf? They don't have anything. Social media doesn't really have anything. No motive, no manifesto, nothing. Say he may have some explosives. They tested it out to see if that's true. But this is where we at in the country now. With a couple of months left in the elections. 4 months left to the elections. And we got this going on. So, let me know what y'all think, man. This is getting out of crazy. This is getting crazy, right? Never thought I'd see this again, but here we are. History repeating itself. Thank y'all for the night. Coach Nation, let's keep it coaching.